Did it make you feel powerful?
Yeah. Just you.
Isabella, do you understand
Stop
DNA?
calling me Isabella. God
Do you
damn it.
understand DNA evidence?
Yeah,
You read the
I know what
papers,
it
watch
is.
the news, you know what it is?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to do it right now so I can go.
From this point forward,
I'm not
your time is counted in minutes, hours, and days that you're going to be spent or will be spent behind bars, looking out into a prison cell.
Isabella Guzman's case is one of the most chilling and infuriating you'll ever come across. This seemingly innocent teen, with her cold stare and entitled demeanor, hides a darkness that's nothing short of terrifying. On August 28, 2013, in the supposed safety of their home, Isabella brutally stabbed her mother, Yoon Mi Hoi, to death. She was just 18 years old when she committed this unspeakable crime. Isabella had always been troubled, with behavioral issues that surfaced even in childhood. Yet those close to her still describe her as sweet and good-hearted, making the horror of what happened that much more shocking. The disbelief and betrayal they must have felt are unimaginable. What could possibly drive someone so young, someone so close, to such a heinous act? The following video is not just an interrogation, it's a glimpse into a nightmare. Watch as Isabella, with a chilling calm, shows almost no remorse. It's as if she relished in the horror of what she had done.
Left her to die, brutally, on a bathroom
I did
floor.
not murder anyone.
How does
Please
that
stop
feel?
accusing me of this.
Just tell me how that feels.
Please fingerprint me. Please fingerprint me. Please fingerprint me. I will show you that I am not this freaky, horrible person. I want to meet my boyfriend. He's probably worried about me.
You aren't going to meet anybody.
I wish you could help us just make sense, that's all.
When you prove that I am not her, I'll be able to go. So she's 110 pounds? That's really skinny. I'm 148 pounds.
Isabella, please.
Don't call me Isabella. That's really
That's your
freaky.
name.
My name is not Isabella. My name is Samantha. There are people in this world who look alike, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You guys are not, like, all-knowing. You don't know everything. You're just accusing me of all this stuff that I didn't do.
We know what you we know what you did, and we know who you are. We know how it happened,
Apparently not,
when it
because you
happened.
guys are completely wrong. You got the wrong girl.
No, we don't. We don't have the wrong girl, and you know that.
No, I don't.
How did it feel?
How did what feel?
When you did what you did, how did it feel?
I
Make you
didn't
feel
kill
good?
anybody. That's
Did it
disgusting.
it feel good?
That's disgusting. You guys really think I'm a murderer?
Isabella not only lied about her identity, claiming to be Samantha Gonzalez, but she also deceived the officers about her age, insisting she was only 15 years old. However, the officers were well aware of the truth and saw through her facade, knowing exactly who she really was.
To go away, rewind back 12 hours and have this never happen. We'd all like that.
I wish I could have, like, not walked through the parking garage so you would have not mistaken me for being someone else.
We're
Okay,
we're way past that. We're even not going to
Worst
acknowledge
shortcut
that
of my
anymore.
life.
After the murder, Isabella was found hiding in the very garage she casually mentioned, though it seems the irony of her situation completely escaped her. That entitled behavior and defiant attitude persisted, even as the walls closed in on her.
She's not gonna go anywhere. You guys keep accusing me of being this girl and I'm not her.
What'd your mother do?
You're just repeating yourselves over and over. And
We're not going to acknowledge the fact that you're not telling us who you are. We're moving right past that.
what weed? Only this
Marijuana? She liked the marijuana in your place?
What?
Is that what it was? For
Marijuana?
Christ's sake, you had the master bedroom in the house. What parent gives
I
up
am
their
not
master
this
bedroom?
girl.
What
Oh
parent
my
gives up
God,
their
I am
master
not
bedroom?
this girl.
Explain that. Who does that?
I am not this girl.
What kind of a horrible parent does that? Gives up the master bedroom to their daughter.
You know what? Whoever this person is that you're accusing me of being is probably really terrible, but I am
Didn't
not
your mother
this
give you a
girl.
job? Didn't she teach you? Didn't she give you a job, give you
My
employment?
mother's name is Sabrina.
How about we give you a few minutes to think about it?
Think about what?
The truth.
I already told you the truth.
And that's the story you're going to stick with?
It's the truth. What do you mean? I'm
Well-
not going to lie to you and tell you I'm a murderer. I am Samantha Gonzalez.
Your
You have got the
your
wrong
actions
person.
today are going to have a very, very big
Oh my
impact
God,
on the rest
man.
of your life.
You guys keep interrogating me. Don't call me Isabella.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm not Isabella.
Your decisions today are going to have a big impact on the rest of your life. You're 18 years old. You got a long ways to
15.
go.
Fingerprint me.
No, you're not in charge.
You're arresting me
When
because I
we-
look like somebody. That's wrong.
It's important to note that the interrogation technique the officers are using is quite unconventional. Instead of building rapport and downplaying the crime to coax a confession, they're taking a much more direct and confrontational approach. The question is, will Isabella crack under the pressure, or will her defiant attitude hold strong against this intense scrutiny?
Most people say you're mean and they don't like you.
I guess she's a mean person then.
No,
I'm not
you're the
her.
mean person.
I'm not a mean person.
You're not insane. You're a mean person.
I'm not a mean person.
And you're a liar.
No, you're
So
right
if you
about
just want to
that.
sit there and be a
Doesn't make any sense at
cold-blooded
all.
killer who the jury will convict in 10 minutes of first-degree murder for killing their mother, then keep it up, Isabella. You're not the person we suspect killed their mother when you're caught right down the street with knife injuries to your hand.
Scissors.
It's not scissor injuries.
I told you there were scissors.
It's not scissor injuries.
Yes, it was. You're not going to bully me into admitting what you want me to, like, pretend
No,
to be.
I suspect we're probably not. I mean, that's a decision you have to make in your own head. I mean, that's the bottom line. You're 18 years of age. You understand why you're here. You know what you've done. We've given you an opportunity to talk about what you've done. We've given you an opportunity to give us a reason why you did what you did. And you've continued on this crazy-ass story that this you have nothing to do with this, and that story is not believable. If the police don't believe you, what do you think happens?
You go to court.
Yeah, you go to jail, for one.
You go to court.
And someday you're going to go to court. Yep. And if this is your way of trying to get through it, then so be it. But just so you know, I mean, obviously we don't believe you. We don't believe anything you've told us here today. And my guess is that you're probably going to continue down the same road, acting like you don't know what we're talking about and pretending that none of this applies to you and you're not that person. And I don't know what TV show you watched that thought this would be a good idea to come up with a plan for defending yourself against a murder charge, but I can tell you it's not going to work. So you're so tired?
What kind of a grand coincidence would it be that you just happen to look like this person?
Grand coincidence. It's a shitty coincidence.
Isabella, this is...
Don't call me Isabella.
This is really... It's frustrating. I'm sure you're frustrated too. You'd feel better. We'd have a better understanding of why you did what you did. Maybe
I
somewhere
didn't do
down...
any of this stuff, man.
Maybe somewhere down the
Can you
line,
just fingerprint me?
God would find a way to forgive you.
Can you
I don't know
please
if he will or
fingerprint me?
not. My
Fingerprint
God's
me.
not going to forgive you, but your God might, for all I know. Who knows?
Can you fingerprint me?
Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I am listening
You
to
are.
you.
Okay.
Did you stab your mom?
Whoever this girl is, whatever her
That's not what I asked. You say you didn't murder. You keep saying you didn't murder anybody. Did you
No.
stab your mom?
No.
As the pressure builds and the officers' questions become more direct, Isabella starts to look more nervous. Despite this, she refuses to confess. But the cops aren't buying it. They can see through her act and are determined to get to the truth.
So the knife that we found is not going to have your fingerprints and your DNA on it?
No, it will not. She may look like me, but there's
No.
no way we're gonna have the same.
I think it's probably going to.
You can think whatever you like. The tests don't lie.
The parking garage that you were in, you were caught, were you arrested where they pointed guns at you? The knife's in there.
Okay.
How do you explain that?
I walked through a parking garage that a knife was in.
Isabella, do you understand
Stop
DNA?
calling me Isabella.
Do you
God damn it.
understand DNA evidence?
Yeah,
You read the
I know what
papers, watch
it
the
is.
news, you know what it is?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to do it right now so I can go.
Explain to me what your interpretation of DNA evidence is. What do you think it means?
Doesn't everyone have like different DNA? I'm not Isabella.
Really? You can just sit here and completely deny all of this?
I'm not denying anything. I am being truthful.
That's you.
No, it is not.
There's no question. That's you.
She's pretty.
Yeah, you're a pretty girl. That's you.
But that's not me.
Yeah, I did slap your face towards the now.
She's a singer?
It's not even a funny game anymore.
Why would she kill anybody?
That's what we want to know.
That is the question.
Why would Isabella kill her mom?
Why would anybody kill their mother? I mean, what do you think? What would cause somebody to become so enraged with their mother that they would kill them? What would
I
happen?
don't know.
What
I
would
don't
it
know
take?
how people think. I stay away from people because they all
Well,
try
just
to
tell
hurt
me what you think. I mean, what's your thoughts on it?
What is my thoughts on this whole situation?
No. Specifically, what would it take for somebody to kill their mother? What would make them so angry that they would do that?
I really have no idea. I would never kill my own mother. She may be a horrible person, but I don't have the potential in me to kill anyone.
Why is your mother a horrible person?
She hates me because I'm her illegitimate child.
So she hates you?
Yeah, I kind of ruined her marriage, basically, and they blame me for it.
So you got anger issues?
I don't have anger issues. I just left.
You hate your mom. That's
I
kind
don't
of an
hate
anger
her.
issue.
She's scary.
This time, the detectives decide to switch tactics and start playing along with Isabella's lie. Instead of confronting her directly, they lean into her story, hoping that by indulging her deception, they might catch her off guard and eventually lead her to slip up.
Just scary. So I ran away.
Did your mom beat you?
She doesn't beat. She hurts with weapons like scissors.
People for
Keep going. What's that? Hello?
It's
What's
a
that?
scar. I got that when I was a kid. I had stitches.
No, that's not. That's from stitches.
It is from stitches.
How did you get that?
Online.
Police dog, wasn't it?
Police dog.
Isabella got bit by a police dog, has a scar on her right arm.
This is really freaky.
Yeah, that is really freaky.
So that's it? You
Yeah,
should
that's
just
it.
leave now?
We got the wrong person, we just let
Yeah.
you
Just
go.
let you go?
Yeah.
Okay. Just like that.
Yeah.
See you later. Have a good day.
Do you
What's your
have a
boyfriend's
last
name?
Gabriel Adams.
Gabriel Adams. You certainly know his phone number, right? Call him right here and we can talk to him. We can just clear this all up. What's his phone number?
He threw his phone away. I was
Come on.
supposed to meet him somewhere.
No.
I can't track him.
You don't want to because he doesn't exist.
He does exist.
Okay.
He's my soulmate.
Oh, that's laughable. That's laughable. You have a soul.
The police were desperate to find answers about Isabella's crime. In their search for the truth, they decided to delve deeper into her life, reaching out to her stepfather. This is what he had to say.
I saw Isabella. She had a blank expression on her face. I'm not sure what happened with the knife she was carrying. It looked like she was still holding on to it. And I looked down and I saw my wife on the floor. Blood everywhere, all over the bathroom. I was talking to the dispatcher, and the dispatcher told me, make sure you get her breathing again. Get her airways open. I don't know CPR. But at that time, I looked at my wife's eyes, and I knew that she must not have made it. I just couldn't believe that it had happened like that. Isabella was in a rage like I've never seen before.
What do you mean?
Well, I could just hear her just pummeling my wife. I thought she was just hitting her with her fists.
Okay. So that thumping sound you were
Thumping
hearing.
sound, I thought, was Yumi maybe hitting against the wall, and
Okay.
Isabella just pounding her with her fists.
Okay.
So that's what I originally thought it was, and that's when I called 911.
Tell me about that. What was the reasoning for that?
She came downstairs where I was sleeping, and she said, I feel very uncomfortable with Isabella in the house. She said that Isabella had threatened her or cursed at her, and spit in her face
Okay.
when she was laying down up there, and rambled off some terrible things to her.
Okay. Did she tell you what those terrible things were?
No, she didn't specifically tell me. I know this morning, she showed me an email that Isabella had written that was written to her, or written to a Cecilia. It's a strange email, but it came to my wife. And I can't remember what the email said. It's on her phone.
Okay.
But it was very disturbing from Isabella. Something very They've had a bad relationship.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, they've had a bad relationship for years. She resents her mom very much.
Has Isabella ever been, is she on medications? Or has she ever been
She's not on
under
medication.
doctor's care or anything like that for any
She
type
went
of
to
issues?
she went to a psychiatrist for maybe a month, and the psychiatrist said, "No, she's fine. She's."
So today, after the police come out and speak with her, what was her attitude or her demeanor after that contact with the officers?
She seemed okay. She was friendly. Her dad gave her a big hug, but I don't think she was very happy that her mom called the police.
Following the dispute, Yoon-mi headed back to work.
We were in the house again,
Any
together. No problems.
no problems? No any conversation? Any?
Not much of a conversation at all. We
Did
didn't
she
really
give you
say
any
much.
indications that she might be plotting to do something like this?
Oh no. I knew she was mad at her mom, and I knew she was very, very upset at her mom, but I had no idea she would ever do anything like this.
It's now time to head back to Isabella and her lies.
Last time I cried
Yeah.
when I ran away.
Got a pretty good memory, don't you?
I have a normal person's memory.
Okay. I don't think you're a normal
It
person.
took me like a week to get here.
Did you hear me? I don't think you're a normal person. I asked you when the last time you cried.
I told you I cried when I ran away.
You didn't run away from anywhere. You ran away from a crime scene is what you did.
No, I did not.
So you cried when you ran away last night?
I did not do any of these things. I am not Isabella.
Maybe
Oh,
we should just
really?
bring,
Why don't you
Robert
just bring the
down here.
DNA test?
Let's bring Robert down here.
Who's Robert?
You know who Robert is.
No, I don't.
Robert could stand right there in that doorway and identify you. You're his own flesh and blood.
Robert Guzman was Isabella's biological father. Her parents separated when she was just 3 years old. Unlike the shaky relationship with her mother, Bella and her father shared an unbreakable bond. Through thick and thin, they stuck together, always strong for each other. But right now, she seemed to forget everything.
How about if we have Ryan come down?
Who's that?
Your stepdad. Have him
That's
come
her
in.
stepdad.
We could have Ryan come in. I mean, he's the one that last saw you before you took off running from the police last night.
This is all her life, and you keep
He's
saying
the
it's
one
mine.
He's the one that identified you. What do you think about that? We'll have him come down. Maybe you can apologize.
I'm not going to apologize to a stranger.
Hi, Greg.
Yeah.
You know the store that where you wrap up your wrists? H Mart?
Actually, these people were real nice to me and gave me these things.
But you bought something, right?
They paid for it for me.
Who?
This Asian lady took pity on me. Came all dirty. She asked me if I was okay, and I cried, and I told her I was trying to call my boyfriend, I could use the phone. She said, you don't have any stuff. I hope you catch her, but I am not her, and when you take that DNA sample out this room, it will prove that I am not her. That's all the evidence you need. If the DNA doesn't match,
You don't even
can't
need your
keep me.
DNA to prove anything.
Yeah, you do.
No, we don't. We don't need
I
anything.
watch Forensic Files. You can't lie to me about
That's TV.
everything.
TV show, you idiot.
So what do you
That's a
mean?
TV show. Do you believe everything they put on TV is real?
I thought
How
it was-
stupid are you?
I thought it was
Honest to
real.
God. How stupid are you?
supposed to be real.
You're gonna go off some TV show. You're gonna put your life in the hands of some goofy ass TV show.
DNA is everything.
Answer my question. Are you gonna put your life in the hands of some TV show?
No, I'm.
Is that what you're gonna bargain your life on?
I'm bargaining-
Forensic Files says that you gotta have a DNA match.
Yeah.
Really?
Wait.
Really, Isabella? Does that make any goddamn sense to you?
Isabella. Stop calling me Isabella.
That's your name.
No, it's not.
It is too.
No, it isn't.
The officer had snapped, and it seemed like Isabella was enjoying every moment of his reaction. But how long could she keep up her facade?
We have been so patient with you, giving you every opportunity.
Oh my God! Please do.
Oh, are you getting upset? Are you getting upset?
You would. If this happened to you.
You make me upset.
I haven't done anything to you.
You've lied continually over and over and over today. You've wasted our time.
You're wasting my time. I didn't.
No. Your time means nothing from this point forward. Your time is counted in minutes, hours, and days that you're going to be spent or will be spent behind bars, looking out into a prison cell. You committed a heinous. Okay, you're going to go to prison for that.
No.
You're not getting out of jail anytime soon.
No.
Okay? And the fact that you can sit there with that stupid goddamn look on your face makes me sick. It makes me physically sick to look at you.
Do the DNA test that will prove me right.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
Why are you so
Don't tell me how to do my job.
I haven't done anything to you.
You've come in here and tried to fucking act like you're so goddamn smart.
What do you mean?
You're putting your life in your hands today, my friend.
I'm putting
Think
my life
about
in
it.
my hands. That doesn't make any sense. Stabbing someone 151 times takes a long time. Wouldn't the police come before, like, whoever did it would be done?
Isabella, please.
How long,
I'm not Isabella.
how long
Do
does
you,
it
do you
take?
think we're stupid?
I'm not Isabella.
Do you think we're stupid?
I am not Isabella.
Do you? Answer my
No.
question.
I don't think.
Do him and I look stupid?
I'm not insulting you.
Do we look stupid?
Cold-blooded killer, and you're gonna go to prison.
Man, you can't send somebody to prison if the DNA test doesn't match. You know
Like
that.
I said, we don't even need DNA to prove this case.
Yeah, you do.
No, we don't.
DNA is everything. You can't say, oh, this girl murdered somebody and we found another girl in a similar
was an
location
eyewitness.
that looks similar to her, so we're going to blame her because we can't find her. And we look bad because we can't find the murderer of this woman, so we're going to blame it on an innocent person, a little girl who still has her whole life ahead of her.
No, you don't.
You're gonna ruin
you don't
my
have your
life?
life in front of you.
You're going to ruin my whole life because I have some random crazy
Your
bitch who
life
looks like me.
ended last night when you
No,
walked
I
out of that.
didn't.
When you walked into that bed.
I did
bathroom.
not
Let me
kill
finish.
anybody.
While stating, I did not kill anybody, she awkwardly rubs her chin. And then her following hand motions don't match up with her words. This is a red flag that her anxiety is showing, and her brain is not matching up with her statements.
Your life ended last night.
You keep making random accusations, but
Oh, I'm
if
not
the
making
DNA
random accusations about
if the
nothing.
DNA
I'm accusing
doesn't
you of killing
match-
your mother.
if the DNA doesn't match, you can't keep me here, and
You
it will
stabbed
not
your
match.
mother to death.
It will not match. This girl stabbed her mother to death. She is not me.
That's you.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. And I'm really fucking angry that you ruined my fucking shitty day and made it even worse. That's a terrible thing to do.
What is?
Accusing the wrong person and pointing a gun at him.
I didn't point a gun at
Gabriel
you.
is still waiting for me. I know.
He didn't
is.
point a gun at you.
Some bunch of other men did. Like 5 men decided, get down on the ground or we're gonna shoot you, we're gonna tase you. Do you realize how terrified I was?
Have you ever had guns pointed at you before by the police?
No. This is the fucking scariest day of my fucking life.
Scariest day of your life. Okay.
Having your mom hurt you is one thing. Having the police confront you with guns and saying they're gonna tase you and you're a fucking murderer, you did this, you did that, you stabbed a bitch 151 times. Yeah, that's fucking terrifying. To think that I might, or you would even consider sending the wrong person to jail.
The officers had reached their breaking point with Isabella's lies, and it was time to bring in her father. But Isabella was far more concerned with saving herself. She felt no remorse for her actions, denying any involvement, and even refusing to acknowledge her own father.
Okay. Sir, do you recognize this?
Who are you?
Come on back out here for a second. Do you recognize her?
Yeah, she's my daughter.
What's her name?
Isabella
Isabella. What's her last name?
Guzman.
Isabella Guzman. Okay. This photograph here. Is that photograph? Is that your daughter there?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is your daughter here.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's go ahead and we'll sleep back here and then we'll see about the next one.
Okay.
Following back there.
Is he insane? Does she have like a crazy family? Like a completely crazy family? Is that why she's psychotic and killed her mom? My name is Samantha. Who is that man?
He's your biological father. We know that. That's the
That's
reason.
Isabella's dad. I'm not Isabella.
Isabella.
Stop calling me Isabella. My name is
That's the reason
Samantha.
we asked him to come down here. Okay. Like I told you, we were trying to do everything in our power to verify who you are. Okay.
You know what?
this whole thing with Samantha, I
It
think
seems like
can go out
total
the
sense to
window
me. It
because
seems like total sense to me that a girl who stabbed her mom 151 times probably has a completely mentally ill family. And he probably thinks that I'm her or something because we look similar. Man, you're making my life hell.
really,
Yes, please.
that's your big concern right
Take
now.
me to French Quarter so I can see Gabriel.
That's your big concern is how your life is.
Yes.
Do you not have
He is not my father.
Do you not have any concern for how his life is?
No, who the fuck is he? His fucking problems are not my own.
Okay. Do you not have any concern for
That's my
your
baby.
mother?
God, do you know how creepy that is?
Do you not have any concern about that?
I think that's really fucking terrible. Yeah. You should never
Your
kill
only
your mom.
concern is about you. Through this whole
This is
thing.
my life. My life. Her life is not connected with mine. Why the fuck do we
We've
have
been
to look
trying to
alike?
tell you all along that this is about your life because this is about your life. This is an opportunity for you to try to make sense or help us make sense of what happened last night. What we know is that your father.
That's not
He
my
walked into this
father.
room and he
That's not my
identified you.
father. Ah, this can't be happening to me. No, I'm not going to prison for the rest of my life after this. No, please. Take me back to Gabriel.
I think you're going to feel a whole lot better if you just tell us what happened. Who's your father?
Amy? No.
He's sitting in the next room over here, okay? And he's in tears because he wants to know what the hell is going on with his kid,
That's not my problem. That's his.
okay? Well, yeah, I guess when you're just a selfish, callous, heartless person like yourself,
Why are you
you would
insulting
have
me?
no feelings whatsoever for your own
Why are
father.
you insulting me?
Clearly, you had no feelings for your own mother. Funny thing just happened. Somebody called the police department from the H Mart. Guess what? They got video down there. Guess what's on that video?
Me and H Mart because I told you I
Yeah,
was
you
there.
and H Mart.
Because I was there.
Okay. What'd you tell those people down there at H Mart happened to you?
That I ran away.
No. There's something else. You told them something else about you.
No, you didn't.
Don't talk into your knees. It's disrespectful. What did you tell them?
I told him the same shit I told you.
No, you told them something else too.
Okay, you know what? I told you the truth about who I am because I have to. You are the police. I'm not required to tell the truth about my life to anyone else. Okay?
Let me ask you a question.
What?
When you went into H Mart today, were you covered in blood?
No.
Oh, yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
You're on the video. You went into H Mart and you told them that somebody tried to sexually assault you.
Because I have bleeding hands. And they asked what happened to you.
Mm-hmm.
I have blood all over my hands. Yeah, kind of. I never really got the chance to clean it. I left in such a hurry. They gave me some proper Neosporin and shit. I did tell them something because I needed help. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. But I did not tell them about my family and my mom, okay? Yes, I lied to them, okay? But I have not lied to you.
But that's not the story you told us when you sat down here and we asked you about these bags and where you got them and the
Yes.
circumstances.
The clothes are mine.
That's not the story you told us.
The pads they got for me. And they gave me proper bandages.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
not
I'm
the story you told us, okay? Plain and simple, it's not. You told us something completely different,
You're scarier than me.
didn't you? You told us something completely different. Because you lied, right?
I haven't lied.
Stop acting like a victim.
I am a victim.
No, you're not. You're not a victim of anything. The man who's sitting in the room next door who came in here and identified you
He must be
as
crazy.
your father is a victim.
He must be crazy.
Not debating the fact that it's not you. We just want to know why you did it.
That's not up for argument.
I can't go to prison.
You're going to prison.
No.
Yeah.
Just when it seems like she wasn't going to get her way, the mask begins to slip. And the true Isabella, the one her stepdad had described, started to surface.
It's going to be dark soon. When are the DNA tests going to come back? I don't want to walk around in the dark again.
You're going to jail. You're not going anywhere else.
Man, fuck you.
Well, that's the way it's going to be.
We're going to have the jail nurse come over, have a look at the wounds, and then we'll be able to talk from there.
She's probably go to the hospital. She's probably in that one.
Yeah, we're just trying to make
You're not going
Save
to
a
fucking
step.
jail.
Yeah, so I'm sorry?
I'm not going to fucking jail unless they fucking Photoshop my fucking eyes.
Okay. Good skill
Do you
mental.
see her fucking face? She has fucking brown eyes.
Okay.
I fucking hate you fucking people. All you people fucking suck. And that bitch is probably fucking crazy as shit and she's gonna go kill somebody else. At least we can take some happiness in that.
Why do you think I was being happy?
I'm gonna die, at least you're fucking going down with me.
Alrighty. Can you stand up for me?
This is for the,
We're gonna go over to the hospital and get your hands stitched up, okay?
Yeah, that's for the jail.
Why?
Cause we're gonna get your hands stitched up, both of them. Put your hands behind your back.
Why? Why are... Ow, that's where I stabbed.
Okay, hang on.
Just relax.
Let's take the fucking DNA test already.
Because it hasn't been 6 to 8 months yet, like I told you.
I hate you.
I know. I
My
suck.
name is Samantha.
She was indeed Isabella, and she was charged with first-degree murder. During her trial, she remained disturbingly unaffected, even smiling as the verdict was read. This case was a shocker, but the next one? It takes crazy to a whole new level. Case number 2, Gregory Ramos. On November 2nd, 2018, Valia County officers rushed to a 911 call about a burglary. The caller was 15-year-old Gregory. He reported that he had just returned from school to find his house in a huge mess. Someone had tried to break in. But what he said next was even more alarming. His mother was missing. Her car was running outside, yet she seemed to have vanished into thin air. The police officers quickly arrived on the scene, but what they uncovered was far more sinister than a simple burglary. Realizing the gravity of the situation, they took Gregory in for questioning to uncover the true extent of the disturbing events that had transpired.
A lot. And I really hope she's okay.
Have you ever been in trouble with the law before or anything?
No, sir.
No? Okay. How about trouble in school? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think about when it was. Last month, I got ISS and an OSS for a day.
What is that, sir? I don't know.
My friend smokes cigarettes, and he gave me some to take home with me. I put some in my backpack, and I forgot to take them out. So when I was searched randomly at my school, they were found.
And how'd your mom feel about that?
She was not happy. But we worked out a solution, which was me going to do community service for my church.
Okay. You talk about ups and downs in your mom's relationship, right? So that would probably be one of the downs, I would assume.
No, because she was justified in her anger. That was my fault. But previously, my mom has done things that were not justified.
You want to tell me about those?
All you really need to know is it was just impulse. It wasn't anything serious.
Who stayed at your house last night?
Who was at my house last night?
Yeah.
And my mother.
Okay. All right. Now, Detective Jones was talking to you, and I was, again, listening. You were at a fair or something yesterday?
Yesterday, I was working parking detail for the Orange City Police Explorers. I was helping park cars at the Volusia County Fair.
Do you know what time you came home last night?
8:47, maybe?
Why so specific?
That's just a time I remember, probably from looking at my phone. The thing with the traffic detail ended early. It was supposed to go until 9, but I think it ended a bit early. And so I got home around just closer to 9. So, yeah.
Mom was home?
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys, when you got home, conversation with Mom, ask how your day was, anything?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Good.
Okay.
We talked, we ate dinner.
What'd you guys have for dinner?
I don't remember.
You don't remember what you had?
No.
It must not have been very eventful.
No, it was just like a regular night.
It's strikingly ironic how Gregory recalls the exact timing and minute details of everything else. Yet when it comes to his time with his mother, he can't remember something as simple as the meal he had. His body language, too, is notably tense and closed off, revealing his defensive state of mind.
So Mom doesn't make good food? Because there seems to me dinner's never eventful. Is that what you're telling me?
I know.
Because when I find her and tell her, I'm going to say, listen, Greg says dinner's uneventful. You think she's going to be upset with me or upset with you when she says that?
Maybe.
He said she goes off on you for other stuff, so I don't want her to go off on you for that.
Fine. Sure. Whatever.
It's whatever. How do you deal with it when she goes off on you?
I've gotten better at it.
You've gotten better at it?
I used to get really angry and emotional, but I've kind of realized that's not worth it.
Well, that's the only way to deal with it. The worst thing to do would be what, put your hands on her?
I would never do something like that.
You would never put your hands on your mom?
No. And I think I've made that point quite clear to her. We had an argument a couple months ago. Like it was like a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And she sat me across the room because she didn't trust me. And I told her I could, yell and scream and yell all I want, do the exact same stuff you did to me, but I'd never lay my hands on you. Never. That's just not something I do. Slept in. My alarm was not set. She woke me up around 6:20. I sleep in my clothes.
So what you're wearing right now is what you wore to school?
No, I changed shirts when I got home.
Okay.
I was sweaty.
This is an odd detail. Why would Gregory even think of changing his shirt when he came home and found his house burglarized and his mother missing?
But your pants and shoes are the same?
Yes.
And your socks? I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So 6:20 you slept in, okay? Mom came woke you up. Fired up, huh?
She wasn't angry.
Okay. So tell me what happened.
She's like, okay, you gotta get up now. Go brush your teeth and pile in the car. So I grabbed my backpack. I went and brushed my teeth, took out my retainer, kind of messed with my hair a bit, and then I got in the car.
So what time do you think you got to school?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Can't look at your phone?
It's probably in the ballpark of like 6:40.
Hey, what's up? You got friends at school?
Yes.
Who'd you talk to? First person you saw at school was who?
First person I saw.
Mm-hmm. Cat?
Yeah.
Boy or girl?
Female.
You got a last name?
No.
Who's your friend? You don't know her last name?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't really got that many friends. I'm not like a super social person.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
I have a lot of acquaintances that I have that I've either A, had a class with in the past, or B, have class with now, or C, I know from elsewhere. And so, yeah.
Okay. No worries, man. No worries. I get that. What's your first period class, buddy?
Biology.
Who's that teacher?
Mr. Olstowski.
Biology. Biology. What building is that? Room, building, and everything else, you know?
Building 3.
Mm-hmm.
403.
403 is the room?
Well, building 3, floor 3.
Oh, floor 3.
I don't know the room number.
You want to take a stab at spelling the last name of that teacher?
Latsoy, or maybe W, and ski, I guess. Something like
Man,
that.
woman?
He's a guy.
Guy. Okay. You like him?
He's
Good
alright.
teacher?
I have a D in his class.
You have a D?
Yeah.
How's Mom feel about that?
We had an argument about it last night.
Oh. Tell me about that.
We talked about it. Basically, she's like, can't be doing this. And I was like, well, I got all A's and B's last quarter. I can pull my grade up before the end of the semester. And she was like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Don't act so cocky. I'm like, I'm not. I just know I'm capable of doing things like that.
We'll start a story, and then they go into the blah, blah, blah part. That there's more to the blah, blah, blah. So if you will, Greg, tell me what the blah, blah, blah part was for this argument.
Okay, well, basically, she was just kind of like, whatever. If you act narcissistic sometimes, don't be so cocky. Well, I'm not cocky. I'm capable. I feel like I have the skills because I've done it before to fix my grades in a short amount of time. And I was like, I probably could fix them by Friday and stuff, and just talking with her about that. And she was like, all right, whatever, go study your biology. And I was like, all right. So I studied my biology for about an hour, and then I went into her room, and she was on the phone with Dad. I said hi to Dad, and then they hung up, and then I said a prayer with her for a good night, and said our whatever for our family members, for Grandma, for Uncle Joe, and stuff like that.
Gregory was skipping over significant parts of his story, often saying things like blah, 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 and glossing over crucial details. His speech was unnaturally mature for a 15-year-old, raising red flags. The investigating officer could see a noticeable shift in Gregory's demeanor as the questions delved into different aspects of his mother's disappearance. It became increasingly clear that Gregory was hiding more than he was willing to reveal about his mother's vanishing.
Mom's car was in the driveway?
Correct.
And you told Detective Jones it was running.
It was running.
Is that odd?
Yes.
Is it odd the fact that your mom's car is even there at all?
Yes.
Why?
Because she parks at the Sunrail station, and then she takes her bike on the Sunrail to go to her job.
How does mom usually get home?
6:30.
Car's in the driveway and it's running. That's weird. Car's there at all. It's weird. You agree?
Yes.
So now you use the key and you open the door. What did you do? What's the first thing you do when you went inside?
Well, I noticed that there was all over the floor, like just a bunch of like crap that was strewn everywhere, and the closet doors were open, and there was stuff spilled on my table. I just noticed that the front view of my house was chaotic, and I noticed that there were things missing, and that there was dressers and crap, all that crap just pulled out and strewn everywhere.
What's missing from your room?
Mainly, I didn't really look thoroughly for like everything that was missing from my room, but I noticed 3 things in particular.
What are those?
My stereo system.
Describe what they are. So 3 things.
It's
Stereo system. What's that?
It's like a radio with 2 large speakers, and it lights up LED blue.
Do you know who makes it?
Zero Clue.
Zero Clue is pretty popular.
Yeah, I know.
What's the other thing that you're missing?
My gaming computer.
Like, is it describe it to me?
It is white. It has a glass side, and inside you can see the wires and the graphics cards and all that stuff inside, and it glows LED blue.
So it's like a tower, not a laptop?
It is, yeah. It's a big boy.
That attaches to a monitor. That's how you play?
Yeah. I paid with it with all my own money from summer jobs and stuff.
Must be pretty pissed off that's gone.
Yes.
I'd be pissed off. You spent all your money that you earned to buy this computer tower, now it's gone?
Well, I'm more pissed off that my mom is gone.
Rightfully so. Get that.
When do you think my house will not be a crime scene? I don't know. Sometimes it takes hours, sometimes it takes almost a day and a half. I know you've worked cases like this before. I have. It takes a while sometimes. And the more information you can give them, the better off it is. Yeah. They need to know what to do, where to go. I made a lot of bad decisions in my life. I do too, Greg. I can't imagine what it'd be like. Love you, Mom, don't you? After you guys had your argument with her last night, if she was here right now, what would you say to her? I would just feel like such a dick after every argument we have. It just makes me angry because we don't understand each other because we're different people and we have different opinions, but we love each other. Oh no! You know? You feel guilty about the fight a little bit? I just... I just wish I hope she's safe. Did you say you want her back? Where is she? Why is she gone? I don't get it. Don't give up hope.
You said you came home from school and you wore different clothes to school. So you went through the whole house, you did all this surveying and everything. At what point did you think it was pertinent to change your clothes?
All right, let me tell you. So I was sweating my ass off, right? I was really hot, and I told my family, I think I told you this, but I got in the house and I felt sick. I couldn't find my mom. I was freaking out. I was not in a good place. And so I went to my bathroom and I threw up in the toilet, and I then proceeded to flush the throw up down, and then I took off my school shirt and then I changed it to a different shirt. I didn't know if there was any throw up on it or not, but I was feeling hot and sweaty and I needed to change the color.
Where's the shirt at now?
It's in my hamper.
Where's that?
In my room.
Okay.
With each answer, the investigating officer was inching closer to uncovering the truth. Gregory's behavior, like taking off his shirt and throwing up, were telltale signs of someone grappling with the weight of a heinous act. The tension in the room was palpable, and it was only a matter of moments before things would take an even darker turn.
The marks to your face. And
Correct.
I want to talk about that a little bit more. Right.
All right.
When did that happen?
Can I ask what relevance this has to the conversation?
Everything is relevant. Greg has marks on his face. Is it possible that Greg got in some kind of altercation with his mother? Right? They're going to ask me that.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I need to explain when you got those marks on your face.
All right.
Good. When?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? What time?
After school.
Where at?
through the parking lot.
Okay. Who did it?
My friend Joe.
What's his last name?
It starts with an L.
You have a class with him?
No. He's older than me, but he's what? He's older than me?
Older than you. Okay. Joe L. Older. White male, black male, Hispanic male.
White.
Okay. What grade do you think Joe L. is in?
He's a junior.
How long have you known him?
Year and a half.
Okay.
Not gonna explain the situation to you because it probably looks like I got my ass beat.
Well, go ahead, please. Tell me what happened.
Alright, so at homecoming, Joe's ex-girlfriend was attempting to grind on me. I don't know if you know what that is.
Tell me what it is.
It's like when you have well, I was hanging out with my friend, my other friends, right? And they're getting grinded on, right? But I don't have a girlfriend, and I'm kind of more focused on other things, and I don't have time for that. And so his ex-girlfriend, Joe's ex-girlfriend, comes to grind on me, and I'm like, no, I don't really want to do that. And she's like, come on, it'll be fun. And so she did it, and I kind of let her because I wanted to fit in, I guess. But Joe found out, so he came up to me, and then he slapped me and he punched me. And he goes, dude, what the hell? You know, why would you do that? And we talked to that, and I basically explained to him that I was at fault. I shouldn't have done that. Then we hugged, and I said, see you tomorrow. And that was it.
Is there anybody else there that saw this?
No. Not that I know of.
Were you walking? Were you hanging out? I mean, how did this... Tell me about how he...
I was hanging out with my friends.
So you were there in the parking lot with other people?
Yeah.
Okay, well, can you name somebody with a first and last name?
Brian Torres.
Brian Torres?
Torres.
Spell it for me, bud. Give it a go.
P-O-R-E-Z.
P-O-R-E-Z? So,
Torres, yeah.
okay. What grade is he in?
He's a senior.
Is he in a class with you?
No.
While Gregory was busy spinning his web of lies, another officer had been verifying his story with the school. And guess what? His fabricated tales weren't adding up. It was clear that he was lying. Now the time had come to confront him and unravel the truth he was desperately trying to hide.
So Brian Torres saw Joe L. punch you in the face.
Yeah.
In the student parking lot yesterday at University High School.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, you're telling me that what you're telling me is the truth.
Yeah.
Okay. You're in school all day.
Yep, I have no reason to lie.
Should I believe everything that you told me today, Greg?
I mean, it's up to you.
Well, here's the thing, okay? Do you think that I'm not going to go or have some of my detectives go and run down your story and verify all these places you were at?
Yeah.
And when I do that, what are they going to tell me?
Then they're going to tell you it's truthful.
That you were in, you went to every class today.
I was late to 7th period, and I was in the auditorium 6th period. I don't think I mentioned that, but...
Okay. So you didn't take yourself out of school today at 1:10?
No, why?
So the school's wrong.
What do you mean?
So if the school tells me that Greg checked himself out of school today at 1:10 p.m., that's wrong.
Yeah, because I was there all day.
Okay. So if Mr. Dye tells me you weren't in school today, in his class, he's wrong.
No.
No, he's not wrong.
But I didn't leave the school.
So you lied to me.
Oh, I didn't leave the school. You asked me about the school. I said no.
You lied to me. Period. I don't give a damn what it's about. You lied to me.
Yeah. I fell asleep in his class. And so I needed to get shit done. I needed to get on that grind. So I skipped into the auditorium 6th and 7th period. And I sat down and I took that time and I did my bio homework and the stuff I needed to do for bio because I'm missing a frick ton of assignments in there. I think I'm missing 6. It doesn't need to be done. Because I would show up absent for both of those classes. You can't check yourself out. And I acknowledge that. I don't make the best decisions. But if something serious as this, or my mom is missing, I need you to, not have a bad opinion of me.
My opinion of you, Greg, is whatever you tell me. My job is not here to make judgments, good, bad, or indifferent. You got in an argument with your mom for whatever reason. I guess it was the biology thing, right? Because I know she told your dad.
Yeah.
That you guys got in an argument about it. If I were to say that you went to school and then you came home, somehow you got home, I'm not sure how you got home, but you checked yourself out. Now again, give me some credit here. You checked yourself out, or you left school. Checking out. You just left. Somehow you got home. You get home, something happens to your mom, or you and your mom got into hands-on, you did something to your mom. Wouldn't that be far-fetched?
What do you mean?
You killed your mom.
This question was yet another tactic to gauge just how much information the officers had on him. Gregory's response didn't seem like that of an innocent 15-year-old. It was calculated, almost as if he was testing the waters. His reaction was far too composed for someone who should have been in shock, raising further suspicions.
You told me Joel is the one that punched you in the face, but before you didn't say shit about it.
You didn't ask.
I did ask. I said, who was there? I don't know. Oh, maybe my friend was there. Your credibility with me, Greg, sometimes is up and down. So again, when I ask you, would it be far-fetched if you came home today and killed your mother?
Yeah.
You did kill your mother?
No.
Would it be far-fetched?
Yeah.
Why?
So I would never do something like that.
But she sent you. I know she sent you. Have you?
Yes.
Okay.
I have. I was assaulted. I reported it to the police. They did nothing.
Okay.
So, the only person that was really there for me were my parents, and specifically my mom. My mom was the one who helped me through that dark time in my life. I felt, I attempted to more than once, more than 3 times. She never put me in all facts. She never called the cops. She never did any of that. She helped me through that time in my life where I was in a bad place, and she saved me from myself. I love my mom more than anything. And she sat me across the room and she said, I'm scared of you. And I said, why? She's like, what if you lay your hands on me? And I said, I would never do that, because I would never do that. That's not something I would do. That's not something I would ever do. I would never lay my hands on my mother. I went to sleep. But I didn't really go to sleep. I just kind of went into my room and turned off the lights. I'm not allowed to have my phone in my room due to something we'll discuss soon. So I go at 11. No, wasn't 11. I waited until 12:30 until I went to my mom's room and got my phone. And we drove to this church, and there's a fire pit in the back. And so me and my friends smoked a bit there, drank a bit there. I popped an LSD tab, so did my other friends. Just kind of chilled there, and we would go back and forth between my house to get more money, to go to 7-Eleven or other places and get food or drinks or snacks in general. So we traveled a lot between this fire pit and my house, in which case afterwards, and then it was like my house, I was wearing black boots and jeans and a gray t-shirt, and I got in my house and I started getting ready for school. Put my bio textbook in my backpack, just started getting ready, etc., etc., etc. We walked off campus, stopped to go to the back of the woods. It's not really necessary detail, but that is what happened. And piled in my friend's car, and we drove to my house. We picked up some more money. Then we drove to the fire pit again, and we smoked more cigarettes there, talked. One of my friends, this is the same kid that was suicidal and I snuck out of the night for him. But I didn't just sneak out. I stole my mom's car, like I did Thursday night, and I had driven over to his house, and I had talked to him stuff. And so this is one of the kids, and so we were just talking about life problems and how to deal with them, and just all this shit.
At your house?
Well, I told you they dropped me off at
Right here. Winn-Dixie? Or no, where the hell are you talking about? Where's that place they said they dropped you?
This is High Banks. So they dropped me off here, and I walked the rest of the distance.
So it's not possible that Dylan and Brian came to your house after they dropped you off, stole your shit, and killed your mom. Is that possible?
Well, I'd see them drive past me.
Okay. Well, I have to ask because, again, I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened to your mom.
They're definitely accounted for because I saw them throughout the school day, and so if whatever happened to my mom, I don't even know what the fuck happened, but whatever happened to my mom, it happened during the school day, obviously, because when I got home, she wasn't there, and the house was ransacked, so obviously something, whatever.
I want you to understand the magnitude of it. Okay. So earlier in our conversation, I've been very transparent with you. I've told you some of our tactics and things that we're going to do. I told you that we're going to verify your story, right?
Yes.
Okay. So one aspect of your story, obviously, is to run down Brian and Dylan, okay, who you said you were with last night, and here you're with today, okay?
Correct.
So think carefully about this.
Okay.
What do you think Dylan or Brian is going to say?
Like about me?
Yes.
Well, they're probably going to act like they don't know me, or they'll verify everything I've said.
Why would they act as they don't know you?
They don't want to get involved.
Involved in what?
Like, involved with my problems, I guess. I don't know. Point of the matter is, yeah, if you go run them down whenever you do that, whenever you want to do it.
Like right now we're doing it.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll verify my story.
They're going to do what?
They'll verify what I'm saying.
Which is that you have nothing to do with the murder of your mother.
My mom was murdered?
What do you think?
I don't know. I didn't think she was murdered.
That's quite a response coming from a teenager who had supposedly just lost his mother. For someone who was apparently so concerned earlier, his demeanor now seemed eerily detached, almost as if the gravity of his mother's murder was nothing. Meanwhile, the cops started investigating Gregory's claims of being with his friends. After talking to the other boys, it turned out that Greg was lying again. But would this new information finally make him confess?
Well, the good news about it is that all those things that were missing from your house, we found them.
Where?
You tell me. I give you a clue. It's one of your buddies.
Are you saying my friends robbed my house?
Is that what you took out of this? Is that I'm saying that your friends robbed your house? The same friends who, by the way, were at school all day and who dropped you off. Here, I'll refer to your little map here, bud. Remember this. They dropped you right here on High Banks and whatever the hell this road is. And I asked you earlier, is it possible that your two friends could have went to your mom's house and killed your mom and taken those things?
And I did.
You said that's impossible because they would have been driven past you and then you would have saw them. The time is up, Greg. The time is up. We found the stuff. Okay? Your buddies turned us onto it. Now you need to tell me what happened, because they've already told me what happened, told my pals what happened. So you need to come to Jesus. You're a religious man. You prayed with your mom. You need to tell me what happened.
So what did they tell you?
I'm not telling you what they told me, because I don't have to tell you what they told me. You tell me what happened.
I already told you what happened.
Tell me you didn't kill your mother.
I didn't.
Who killed your mother?
I have zero clue.
So when your buddy says that you told him you killed your mother, he's lying.
She slapped me across the face. She began to hit me. She started beating me. I didn't like it, so I strangled her to death. I put her in a wheelbarrow. I put her in my car. I took the car. I had a mental breakdown where I was committed suicide 3 times. I began to dig a hole. I dig a hole right under the fire pit. I dug a pretty deep hole, pretty deep, deep enough to fit a body in. All right. All this time, my mom's decomposing body. I dragged it from my car to the fire pit. In which case, I tried to cut the wedding ring off her finger because I wanted to pawn it, but I couldn't because I didn't have a knife strong enough to cut bones. Oh, well, whatever. Anyways, so I dug that hole, threw her body in there, filled it back in, made it look all nice and natural, dumped my clothes, and then I went home. And I caught a ride to school with my friends, and yeah.
And yeah. What about the part that you staged a crime scene?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. Oh, so in the middle of the night, I realized that, hey, my mom just up and disappears. That's not going to make any sense. So I decided to make it look like a botched robbery. So I just went to my house and I just threw shit everywhere, which looked pretty convincing. And yeah.
And yeah, again, not what I want to hear. Why did you drag your two buddies into this and give them the stolen
What's truly unsettling is that even during his confession, Gregory shows no remorse for his actions. His tone is disturbingly arrogant, as if he's recounting a trivial event.
So I just was like, I'm done with it. So I grabbed her neck and I strangled her. So it was out of complete impulse, which doesn't make it any better. But the point of the matter is, I was shaken up, obviously.
So, your mother talked to your father on the phone. When did you strangle your mother?
I don't know, 12:30.
Where was she at when you did it?
What?
Where was she?
In the room.
Which room?
Her room.
Sleeping?
No, she woke up.
She woke up after you had your hands around her throat?
No, she woke up when I entered her room.
And what happened then?
She's like, what are you doing?
What did you say?
And I said, listen, you have to understand that I was not. The stuff that is on my face right now was a lot worse, and I wasn't feeling good. And I said, why'd you have to hit me? I said, you said that you wouldn't do that again, but you did it anyways. Why did you have to do that? And she's like, well, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You
Stop.
Yeah.
Whatever, blah, 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 bullshit. We've covered that.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. What'd she say?
She was like, well, you were being a dick. And does that really warrant?
Let it out. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's important. I want you to tell me.
No. Does that really warrant? Not important. Does that really warrant? I wasn't being a dick. I already explained to you the conversation that I had with her. All right. It's still about my bio grade. It's still about all that shit, right? And it's the same conversation I had with her. But it's the same conversation. It's just, like I said, it escalated to screaming and yelling, and then she started hitting me. And I did not hit back. I did not punch her back. Because like I said, I wouldn't do that. And basically letting her just do whatever she wanted, that eventually it was either going to be me or her. And so I made a decision.
After this chilling confession, Gregory Ramos was sentenced to 45 years in prison for the first-degree murder of his mother, Gail Clevenger, 46. But the haunting impact of this case still lingers. What are your thoughts about these cases? Share them in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.